In today's show, Bitcoin price facing its final resistance before breaking $68,000. In today's show, I'll be sharing the bearish scenario if we don't break 60K, as well as the bullish scenario if we do break it and where the Bitcoin price is likely heading from here on out. Also, Bitcoin is now officially the third largest currency in circulation in the world. As you can see right here, they just overcame the Japanese yen. Also, Max Kaiser recently tweeted, more and more people are beginning to understand how Bitcoin demonetizes violence. If you want peace, switch to a Bitcoin standard. And you can see in this headline right here, Max Kaiser makes claim that Bitcoin could prevent 9/11 attacks. Also in today's episode, as you can see, breaking news, Morgan Stanley in talks to buy the Korean Bitcoin exchange Bithumb for $440 million. Morgan Stanley's bid for the stake in the top Korean Bitcoin exchange is at a $2 billion valuation. And as Joseph Young points out, wow, Morgan Stanley is reportedly bidden for Bithumb, South Korea's top crypto and Bitcoin exchange, for $2 billion valuation. Slowly, then surely, the explosiveness of institutional interest in this space right now is unprecedented. I'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also in today's episode, Supercycle may propel Bitcoin over $1 million, according to Kraken'S Dan Held, who goes on to share in this new interview that Bitcoin is currently experiencing a supercycle that could propel it all the way to the $1 million mark. I'll be breaking down all the highlights for you right here in today's show. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin and most all the major altcoins are in the green, but where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day, so be sure to smash that subscribe button, that's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium Crypto News Alerts every single day, just like this. And before I kick off today's show, today's episode is brought to you by our sponsor, BlockFi, the leading provider of financial products and services for crypto investors. Here's where you can put your crypto to work. One of their flagship products allows you to earn a 6% annual percentage yield on your Bitcoin, so you can literally have your Satoshis work for you. And on USDT, they're paying out a whopping 9.3%. Now, what I love about BlockFi, besides the fact they're so easy to use and that there's no hidden fees, they are backed by the biggest names in the industry. So you have peace of mind knowing they're backed by Winklevoss, Fidelity, Morgan Creek, and Coinbase. And they have a promo running right now where you can get up to a $250 crypto bonus with a deposit of $25 or more. All you need to do is click my referral link in the description. Right down below, it'll take you here. Then click this yellow button that says sign up, and you'll notice a referral code already pre-populated for you to take advantage of this bonus. So what are you waiting for? Click the link right down below and let's start stacking those sats. Shall we? All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV. We have a lot to discuss, so let's dive right in, shall we? Bitcoin's price so far has failed to make new all-time highs above 60K, yet this week, after the breakout above 58,000, negative news from India, as well as general macroeconomic weakness and rebounding US dollar appear to have halted the rally. This resulted in a pullback towards 53 Gs on March 16th. Such a move is normal, as the bull market typically moves in waves. In other words, the market will find a new equilibrium of buyers and sellers, after which it will decide where to go next. All I know is this: that dip was very short-lived. Like 24 hours later, we were right back at about that $60,000 mark, which we're looking to retest anytime soon. Now, overall, the market has been in a significant uptrend as Bitcoin's price has accelerated from $11,000 to $60,000 in the past 6 months. Not too shabby, eh? If you're a hodler of Bitcoin, congratulations, but this bull run is just getting started. Here's a scenario if Bitcoin fails to break that 60K resistance. You're looking at the 4-hour Bitcoin chart right here on your screen, which shows apparent support at 53,000, which held once again. The subsequent continuation upward is seen on the 4-hour chart of Bitcoin. This upward continuation then met the next big resistance between 58.8 and 60,000. This is the final key resistance level before the next impulse wave towards $68,000 can happen. However, Bitcoin's price couldn't break through this resistance zone yesterday, which has pulled it back towards its previous range. The top of this range is between 58,800 and 60,000, while the bottom support area is at 54 to 55,000 as well as $53,000. The pressure will likely see a buildup resulting in a breakout to the upside as long as Bitcoin's price stays inside of this range. Now, Bitcoin remains bullish on the daily time frame. As you can see here on this one-day chart, the daily chart for Bitcoin shows a strong uptrend, which has been the case for the past 6 months. This has been confirmed through the higher lows and higher highs, as the recent low was created at $42,000, and any price above this level means that the bull market is not in danger. On the other hand, the RSI indicator shows a bearish divergence, still invalid. The bearish divergence becomes valid once previous resistance zones turn to resistances once again, but more importantly, once the price of Bitcoin starts to make lower lows. Hence, the $50,000 region is a crucial area to watch, as that should become the new higher low region. However, if 50K is lost, the final anchor of support can be found at 42,000 and the 21-week moving average. As long as these regions hold, the uptrend should continue. This should bring the Bitcoin price to $68,000 as the next Fibonacci level to watch. So keep your eyes out on $68,000 if we're to break that critical resistance of 60K, and the total crypto market cap now eyes $2 trillion as the new all-time high. Right now we're sitting at about 1.8 trillion with the Bitcoin market cap at about $1.2 trillion, and this daily chart for the total crypto market cap shows a similar structure to Bitcoin's price. In this regard, the crucial support to hold is at the 1.5 trillion level. As long as it holds, continuation towards 2 trillion is very likely. The next Fibonacci level is found between 2 and 2.1 trillion, or almost 3 times higher than the previous all-time high back in 2017. Now here are the potential scenarios of where the Bitcoin price is likely to go next. A possible scenario for the Bitcoin price is further sideways action. As Bitcoin compresses, to do this, the market will need to retest the aforementioned support and resistance levels of the current range. After these tests, consolidation will be completed and a new impulse wave can begin. In that regard, the 60,000 barrier may serve as resistance for some time. Thus, a retest of the 55,000 region is on the table as long as 60,000 acts as resistance, and holding the 55,000 support level will open the door to $68,000 as the next point of interest. Let me know if you think the Bitcoin price is likely to break out above that 60K resistance so we can touch a new all-time high of 68,000. Let me know in the comments right down below. And before I break down the latest from the Bitcoin archive, as well as Max Keiser and breaking news on Morgan Stanley, rumored to be eyeing a stake in the top Korean exchange Bithumb with a $2 billion valuation, as well as a Supercycle which may propel Bitcoin over $1 million according to Kraken'S Dan Held. First, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market. We can see Bitcoin maintaining in the green, up almost 2% for the day, trading just above 59,100. We have Ethereum up 1.3%, trading at $1,822, and we have Cardano down 10% for the day, and Kraken now trading at $1.29 after recently surging after news of it being listed on Coinbase. All right, now let's check out the latest from the Bitcoin archive, who tweeted, Bitcoin is the third largest currency in circulation in the world. That's right. As you can see in this chart, it shows the total value of currency in circulation in US dollars in the billions. And you can see Bitcoin is now ahead of the Japanese yen and the Indian rupee. And the only things above Bitcoin is the euro and US dollar. Let's go BTC. And as Max Keiser just recently tweeted, more and more people are beginning to understand how Bitcoin demonetizes violence. If you want peace, switch to a Bitcoin standard. That's right. Bitcoin equals peace. US dollar equals war. And the headline right here, which I definitely resonate with, Max Keiser claims that Bitcoin could prevent 9/11 attacks. So there you have it. And this other tweet here from the Bitcoin archive states that Morgan Stanley is in talks to buy the Korean Bitcoin exchange Bithumb for $440 million, as Morgan Stanley's bid for the stake in the top Korean Bitcoin exchange is at a $2 billion valuation. But before I break this down, let's take a quick look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting just above 1.8 trillion with 130 billion in volume in the past 24 hours, and current Bitcoin dominance sitting at 60.7%, Ether dominance at 11.6%, and the Bitcoin market cap at about $1.1 trillion. Now checking out the top gainers within the top 100, we have PundiX up 44% for the day and 121% for the week, trading at 0.004. We have Harmony up 40% for the day and 140% for the week, trading just above 11 cents. We have Helium up about 22% for the day and 50% for the week, trading above $9. And Sia Coin up about 19% for the day and 95% for the week, trading just above 2 cents. Now checking out the biggest losers within the top 100, we have Cardano down 13% for the day, trading at $1.29. Basic Attention Token down about 7% for the day, but still up 55% for the week, trading at $1.19. And Decentralized down 5% for the day, but still up 78% for the week, trading at $1 even. Now out of this list of the biggest biggest gainers and losers. Which altcoins in particular are you most bullish on? Let me know in the comments right down below. Now checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated a 71 in greed. Yesterday was a 72, last week a 70, and last month a 95 in extreme greed. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity, aka BTFD. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. All right, now let's break down our next story of the day, shall we? According to Korea Media, US-based multinational investment bank and giant Morgan Stanley is rumored to be negotiating the acquisition of a significant share in the leading Korean cryptocurrency exchange, Bithumb. The news was reported on March 18th by Aju News, with Bithumb reportedly in discussions with major Bithumb shareholder Biden, who owns roughly a 10% stake in Bithumb Korea. A March 19th article from leading local search engine Naver states that Morgan Stanley is planning to invest between 300 and 500 billion Korean won, valued at between 254 million and 441 million dollars. The report cited an anonymous senior Bithumb representative as stating Morgan Stanley participated in the acquisition of Bithumb. This is a pretty big deal. The reason Morgan Stanley used Biden is because it understood that Biden has the right to negotiate a preferred sale to acquire Bithumb Holden, said a second anonymous source familiar with the matter. Cointelegraph Markets analyst Joseph Young shared the news to Twitter, noting Bithumb is targeting a $2 billion valuation, as he tweeted right here. Wow, Morgan Stanley is reportedly bidden for Bithumb, South Korea's top crypto and Bitcoin exchange, for a $2 billion valuation. Slowly, then surely, the explosiveness of institutional interest in this space right now is unprecedented. That's right. That, my friend, is a fact. Now, the news comes 2 days after Cointelegraph reported on an internal memo from Morgan Stanley announcing the firm will launch 3 funds enabling Bitcoin ownership for wealthy customers with an aggressive risk tolerance, as I broke down in great detail in yesterday's episode. If you missed it, be sure to check it out. Eligible clients must be accredited investors and hold at least $2 million worth of capital with the company. Minimum investments into the funds are $5 million. And commenting on the news, Devin Ryan of the U.S. investment bank JMP Securities predicted that Morgan Stanley's crypto-friendly funds will prompt other financial institutions to explore offering their clients exposure to digital assets. Motivations range from missing the opportunity at best or at worst, seeing business disruption if clients decide better alternatives exist, which could negatively impact growth or competitive positioning. Ryan said, "Let the corporate FOMO continue. Let's go, BTC." And before I break down our final story of the day, Supercycle may propel the Bitcoin price over $1 million, according to Kraken'S Dan Held. But first, I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the crypto market. This goes for all 720 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. Also, some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including my daily letter, which goes out to over 30,000 subscribers every single day. Visit letter.cryptonewsalerts.net. Also have a blog I update daily, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Now, the importance of following me here is in case I get delisted or deplatformed. It's a way to continue our communication. Also, be sure to smash that subscribe button right below this video in the description to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. You can also find me on all the major podcasting platforms, from Spotify, the home of the Joe Rogan Experience, as well as Apple's iTunes. You can also follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is Crypto News Yes. And for those of you active on Facebook, I do have a private crypto Facebook group. To join it, click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram, I do have a private crypto Telegram chat, which is uncensored. To join it, click this link. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. All right, now let's break down our final story of the day. I saved the best for last. According to Dan Held, growth lead at Kraken, Bitcoin is currently experiencing a super cycle that could propel it all the way up to the $1 million mark. How many of you currently feel Bitcoin is undergoing a super cycle? Let me know in the comments below. In Held's view, this market cycle is fundamentally different from the previous ones. He's quoted sharing, "This is a 1 in 100-year moment," he said, mentioning the coronavirus crisis, growing distrust in financial institutions, and central bank money printing as catalysts of the current crypto bull market. Quoting him right here, "People aren't just in it for the speculative run anymore. People are buying it because they see Bitcoin's value," he explained. Held is also convinced that once Bitcoin will reach its full potential as digital gold, it will challenge government's monopoly over money. Bitcoin undermines their entire power and authority by removing money from their ownership, he said. At that point, governments will see crypto as a threat and crack down on it, what Held defines as a crypto mass extinction event. According to Held, altcoins won't be able to survive such such an attack, since most of them are degrading their censorship resistance and decentralized properties in order to increase their throughput. Bitcoin, however, was specifically designed to resist such censorship. Satoshi built the blockchain to build Bitcoin, and he built it to be an incredibly resilient tool against governments, Dan Held shared, and he's absolutely right. Thank God Satoshi was successful, and we have Bitcoin today. And to watch this entire interview, check the show notes below the video in the description, and let me know if you feel if the Bitcoin price is likely to reach $1 million in this current market cycle. I've been predicting a $1 million Bitcoin price by 2025, but I could see it happening a year early, especially considering a super cycle occurring for the king of all crypto. Now, for a quick recap, what I covered with you right here in today's show, we discussed Bitcoin price facing its final resistance before testing a $68,000 all-time high. I shared with you both the bearish scenario as well as the bullish scenario if we do break above 60K. And as the Bitcoin archive points out, Bitcoin is now the third largest currency in circulation in the world, overtaken the Japanese yen. And as Max Kaiser shared, more and more people are beginning to understand how Bitcoin demonetizes violence. If you want peace, switch to a Bitcoin standard. Touche. And as I also pointed out, breaking news, Morgan Stanley in talks to buy into the Korean Bitcoin exchange Bithumb for $440 million. As Joseph Young points out, Morgan Stanley is reportedly bidding for Bithumb, South Korea's top crypto and Bitcoin exchange, for $2 billion valuation. Slowly, then surely, the explosiveness of institutional interest in this space right now is unprecedented. That, my friend, is a fact. Also in today's show, I shared that a supercycle may propel the Bitcoin price over $1 million, according to Kraken'S Dan Held. So where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go from here? Let me know in the comments right down below. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And real quick, before I go, I want to give a special shout out to our sponsor, BlockFi, where you can put your crypto to work. They have two flagship products. One allows you to earn interest on your precious crypto. The other is crypto-backed loans, which allows you to access liquidity without selling your precious crypto. You can get an interest rate as low as 4.5%, and they're also backed by the biggest names in the industry, including Winklevoss, Fidelity, Morgan Creek, and Coinbase. And they have a promo running right now where you can get up to a $250 crypto bonus with a deposit of $25 or more. All you need to do is click the link right down below. It'll take you here, then click this yellow button that says sign up, and you'll notice the referral code already pre-populated for you to take advantage of this bonus. So what are you waiting for? Click the link right down below. Let's start stacking those sats, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.